Good morning, my name is Matthew Hugo from Weather Commerce, and this is this morning's weather briefing on Thursday the 23rd of December. This morning's weather briefing will cover information on the United Kingdom, Europe, Scandinavian precipitation and finally global weather alerts. Firstly, taking a look at the European quick view charts, and despite some model divergence particularly across Germany and the United Kingdom, the overall trend from the last couple of days continues today for temperatures to generally recover and become near, if not just slightly below, climate averages within the 8 to 14 day time frame. This predicted rise in temperatures is forecast due to generally milder south or southwesterly winds developing across the majority of central and western Europe towards the end of December, as can be seen on the current forecast weather chart. Within the shorter term, over the next 5 or 7 days or so, I feel as though confidence levels are medium to high, if not high, to suggest that temperatures will remain considerably below climate averages by perhaps as much as 7 or 8 degrees Celsius, as a noteworthy and well-established cold spell continues to dominate across all countries. The latest West European map view forecast for Sunday the 26th of December helps to back up this prediction, and as you can see, all countries and all available forecast models signal temperatures to be well below climate averages. As a result, again, confidence are medium to high, if not high, to suggest that over the next 5 to 7 days the very cold conditions will persist across many parts of Central and Western Europe in particular. And I will take a look at the UK model comparison graph. And firstly, please note that the solid red line evident within the graph is my temperature prediction over the next 7 to 14 days. Over the next 3 to 5 days, the very cold conditions which have dominated across the United Kingdom over the last 7 or 10 days or so are forecast to continue, and I believe confidence levels are high to suggest that the very cold conditions with severe overnight frosts and also some wind precipitation is likely to continue across many areas. Despite a trend for temperatures to rise beyond the Christmas period, there is some significant uncertainty given divergence within the available forecast models. My prediction is for temperatures to generally remain around about 2 or 3 degrees below a climate average of 7 degrees Celsius. However, some of the GFS ensembles and deterministic runs signal temperatures to become near, if not slightly above, climate averages, but I believe that these are too mild and temperatures are likely to remain a few degrees below climate averages. The following weather chart for Wednesday the 29th of December helps to illustrate why there is significant uncertainty over the predicted temperatures during the final few days of December, because some of the forecast models signal high pressure to be dominant just to the east of the United Kingdom. As a result, this helps to sustain a cold east or northeasterly air mass across the United Kingdom. Within the longer term, into the opening week of January, confidence levels are medium or perhaps medium to high, given that there is some convergence within the models for temperatures to be around a few degrees below climate averages. And now taking a look at the expected temperatures across Europe, and within the next 5 to 7 days, confidence levels are high to suggest that the very cold conditions across many areas of Europe, but particularly central, western and northern areas of Europe, are forecast to have temperatures at least 8 to 10 degrees below climate averages as the very cold conditions persist. Within the longer term, during the final few days of December and into the opening week of January, confidence levels are medium or perhaps medium to high to suggest that western areas of Europe, including France, Iberia and the United Kingdom, are forecast to experience a slight rise in temperatures, with temperatures here likely to range between 0 and 5 degrees. However, central, eastern and northern areas of Europe are forecast to remain cold, with mean temperatures generally below freezing. The latest West European map view helps to back up this prediction, and as you can see across the UK, Spain, France and Switzerland, temperatures are forecast to generally recover and become nearer climate averages, whilst Benelux, Germany, Austria and parts of Italy are forecast to remain within the colder air, and as a result temperatures here are forecast to be generally below climate averages. We're now taking a look at the precipitation forecast across Scandinavia within the next 7 or 10 days or so, and the trend from the last few days continues today. As a result, confidence levels are medium to high to suggest that very cold but also very dry conditions are forecast to persist across the majority of Scandinavia, with precipitation totals less than 50 or 25% across all countries. There is a growing trend across more northern regions of Norway, Sweden and Finland within the longer term for precipitation totals to recover and become near, if not above, climate averages, particularly across northern regions of Norway, where here precipitation totals may exceed 125 to 150 millimetres. However, southern regions of Norway and also Sweden are likely to be affected by higher pressure, and as a result precipitation totals are likely to remain below climate averages here within the long term. I'm now taking a look at global weather alerts which highlight significant deviations from normal. And firstly, we're going to take a look at South America. And despite a strong signal for some significant precipitation totals across a large area of Brazil in particular, southern regions of Brazil, particularly across the Rio Grande do Sul, are forecast to continue to have precipitation totals generally below climate averages, with generally less than 75% of normal during the remainder of December. This trend is also forecast to continue into the opening week of January, and I feel confidence levels are medium or medium to high to suggest that rainfall totals will remain below climate averages across southern Brazil in particular. There is also a significant risk for temperatures to remain generally well above climate averages by at least 6 or 8 degrees across many central and western areas of Australia over the next 7 to 14 days. Here, mean temperatures are likely to range between 30 to 35 degrees, but in local areas are likely to reach 40 to 50 degrees Celsius. In contrast, confidence levels are high to suggest that temperatures will remain considerably below climate averages across many parts of China, but particularly across central and northern regions of China throughout the remainder of December and into the opening week of January, given good model agreement. Mean temperatures across central and northern regions of China in particular are likely to be below minus 15 to minus 20 degrees Celsius. Thank you for listening to today's weather brief, and please note, our full briefing service will continue throughout the Christmas and New Year period.